Welcome back, everybody. Sorry to get a video out on Friday. I've been under the weather and also just busy with schedule wise. So getting it out today, and then it just kind of coincides nicely for next Sunday when I actually do my piggy bank strategy round 4. Which again I'm really excited about, and we'll get into that in a minute. I'm going to actually flip-flop the bullet points here, and I'm going to start out with some housekeeping here. And I've been trying to think about something that I can be called besides passive income channel guy, right? And so it's kind of checking it out. I know that different people have their sticks, and I've been doing things like, I'm not your X, Y, and Z, different things and shows I watch or music I like, but I think I'm going to try and get a little bit more creative here, and I'm going to self-gloss myself the passive income poet. And I know it's not good to self-gloss, but that it's going to be shortened down to Pip, right? And I'm okay with being one of Gladys Knight's Pips. But anyway, if you want to call me something, you can call me the passive income poet. And I'm going to start out with my first passive income haiku for you, which kind of covers my housekeeping. And it's a haiku if you don't know what that is. I love haiku. The first line is 5 syllables, the second line is 7 syllables, and the third line is 5 syllables. So double check me on this. Here we go. And it's titled, I'm Not Your Financial Advisor. All right, here we go. Do your own research. I'm just a dude on YouTube, not financial advice. Hey, there you go. The first passive income poet haiku, and you are experiencing it live. And then I'm going to also give you another one here, just more bang for your buck here, and it's called Ode to Forex Shark, and it's a limerick. So this is limerick number 1, Ode to Forex Shark. Forex Shark makes DeFi look easy. Most devs are just straight up sleazy. They steal money you've earned, leave you broke with rug burns. It's the truth. Just ask Stunna Breezy. Boom and mic drop. There you go. Your daily or your dose of poetry and passive income poetry before we get started. So again, do your own research. I'm just some guy on the internet. I'm not your friend. I'm just sharing with you my DeFi journey. And now you get some passive income poetry free of charge. I'm not charging you anything. I'm not asking you to click my referral links. I'm not asking you to like my videos. I'm not trying to, get 1,000 subscribers and earn a ton of money by building YouTube channels, which, by the way, a lot of people are doing, right? They're making more money on the YouTube channels than they are in DeFi, and that's not going to be me. And if I do start earning money on my YouTube channel, I'm going to show you how I do it. Actually, I think I'm going to, in one of these upcoming videos, I'm going to show you how to start a YouTube channel, just if you want to do it and start covering drip or flare or whatever else. It's good to get content out for the projects you're invested in. So that being said, man, if you have not been paying attention on vacation or whatever it is, the price of pigs has been pumping. Back in, I think it was July, whenever it was at the all-time low, it hit $54 at one point in time, right? But this past week, it's pumped up to like almost $150 at one point in time. And I bought back in July at, I think I got 8 or 9 of them at $57, But I'm not looking to sell these bad boys because they generate income. And the other great thing, and I'll get into this in a minute, is the it's one of those things where it's impacting the piggy bank big time. Big time, and that's what I'm super stoked about. But here's the question I have, right? If you think that the prices, I'm just curious, and I don't have comments enabled because I don't want people to get scammed, and I don't want to manage community. But I have a feeling right now we're hitting some technical levels and floors in terms of getting past that 150 mark, because a lot of people will put in sells at the 150 mark and take some profit, even though I strongly discourage day trading, right? Forex Shark has set this whole thing up to, reward long-term investors. And there's the taxes that you pay by trying to day trade with any of the Animal Farm, Drip Network ecosystems. it's tough, man, because of the taxes that you pay. So, I mean, you have to make some serious gains on it. But, you know, hey, do your thing. I'm just telling you what I don't do. And I never, ever trade and discourage you from trading on leverage. So, just something else to think about. But anyway, I have this sneaky suspicion that just based on the supply of 359,000 or so pigs that are available, which is far less than what drip is, and because this is, you know, a token, it's a governance token, right? So you get to vote on things, and you're earning, you know, not only more pigs, but you're earning BUSD within the pig pen. I think this thing might hit 250 even before the launch. It may even hit it next week. I don't know if we can break past that $1.50 mark. And weekends typically are notorious for selling. You know, a lot of people take profits. I know that I do. I take mine after my Sabbath on Saturday. So, but anyway, I am bullish on the pig token. And again, Forex Shark talked about this getting to 1,000. And I, you know, when it hit the all-time lows, I was like, man, all these devs just talk about something, but and I get that they want to pump up their projects. Excuse me, but man, you know what? Dude is delivering, and it looks like that, and he doesn't control price, right? But his theory and his game theory is really starting to work out, and so I'm even more impressed. So anyway, again, ode to Forex Shark, baby. You know, dude is getting it done, and I've been hard on him. I've been very hard on him, but he's been self-correcting and getting better and growing the team, and I like seeing this young guy's growth. So, shout out to Forex for doing your thing, man. And then I haven't done this before or yet, but when I signed up, like a lot of you guys do, and I don't offer my referral links because I want to, again, be able to speak honestly about projects and not have people say, you're just shilling this because you're getting the referral fees. The only people that I have signed up under me are my own 2 projects and 2 family members, one of which is my son. And so I have 4 people, as you'll see in a minute. But when you first start out, you have to, in order to join Drip, it's not a multi-level marketing, but you have to have a referral code and address to enable to get in, right? And it really was developed by Forex Shark to be just kind of a self-promotion, kind of like an Amazon affiliate link, right? So if you're shilling Amazon products or talking about it in your video and you put an affiliate link, Amazon will pay you a commission, right? And that's really more of what it is. It's not a multi-level marketing thing, because my other wallets that I have, I'm growing those just as well in Drip and, the Animal Farm and Piggy Bank. Not the animal, in the piggy bank, and I don't have any referrals under them. So you can do this and you can grow it. You don't have to have a big network. It helps you get there faster, but I'm still debating on whether it's good to max out your wallet as quickly as possible or not. I'm kind of the opinion that I want to kind of have multiple, and this is what I'm doing. I'm daisy chaining them. Every time I hit a 100 drip on my my last wallet that I started, I'm starting a new one, right? And I want to just kind of slowly have multiple wallets in play there, so that when they do max out, I'm still in play, right? So that's just my personal strategy on Drip as well. But anyway, it's great. But a lot of you, when you first start out, you're like me, you're like, who do I sign up for? And I signed up under SK Crypto, right? And I'll leave a link to him in the description of the video, right? But here he is. But I want to just show you something in terms of, this guy's airdrops to me, so he is basically, he's a giver, man. This guy, I've given in my own airdrops to my own 2 wallets and to my son 34 drip here, right? And he has given me 47 drip in total in terms of airdrops, man. So, I mean, dude, I can't keep up with at the end of, I only airdrop every month to my folks in my circle here, right? But at the end of every month, whenever I do airdrop and this bumps up, he ends up, somehow just making sure that I can't keep up with with him. So if you're looking for somebody who's, a generous, team leader and giver, I'm going to leave his information in the description of this video so that you can sign up under him. But this guy has been getting it done for me, and I'm very thankful and grateful to him, as I've gotten to, again, hit my 1,000 milestone mark here. I should have put that in the title too, but this weekend when I compounded last night, I hit 1,000 drip, which is a big milestone, which means I'm making 10 a day. So when that drip price goes back up to 100, I'll be making $1,000 a day, which is just incredibly awesome. So thank you, SK Crypto. Sign up under him if you're looking for a referral link. And so I covered the SK Crypto, covered the price prediction. I think we could hit $250 for pigs here before the launch, actually, and maybe even by next week. The way this thing has been pumping, who knows? Once we get past 150 here, I think we'll shoot up towards that 200, and if we can break that $200 ceiling, I think we'll definitely hit that 250. So, like I said, Forex Shark seems to believe that we'll hit the, it's a 4-digit asset here. So hopefully he's right. Anyway, let's go over. I'll show you my drip guard, and I do like the new interface. I think it's much better. But I was considering taking the same approach in my drip guard. You can see that I hit 2.5 million just this morning when I compounded, right? But I was thinking about taking the same approach as I do with the piggy bank in terms of letting it roll for the last 7 days of the month. But the decay in the drip garden is so intense that I just didn't think it was a good idea, because if you go to, again, great tool here, drip.formulate.finance, I looked at my decay and when I let it roll for just 24 hours even, and so it impacts my price here, and it also impacts my LP, which is really the most important thing, right? And so the plants is good that it keeps going up and I can catch up quickly. But I think that what I'm going to do, and what I've done the last 2 Saturdays, is I've actually claimed after 24-hour period, because I try not to, like I said, when I'm taking my Sabbath from sundown on Friday and to, sundown on Saturday, I try not to do any transactions. I do compound my piggy banks just because it's going, but I don't sell or anything like that. So that's just me personally. But anyway, I think I'm going to stick with that once a week on Saturday, after my Sabbath is over, in terms of just claiming. And I'm also trying to grow my LPs, as you can see, for when the full animal farm opens up. I have 14 now that I've accumulated, and so next week I should have probably around that I'll be able to. And what I do is I do take the similar approach to the piggy bank in terms of I take half and basically split that in pancake swap, and I keep the BUSD and buy some more BNB as of right now. And then I actually deposit the drip back into my drip faucet, right? So I'm not selling my drip tokens, which is why it bumped me up so high with my normal almost 10 that I had there, plus the almost 5 that I had in terms of drip, right, by splitting that half. And that left me, because I had about 12, had 8 here to start before I sold the day's worth, and then after I split that in half, I had 6, so that put me at 14. And so next week I'm assuming I'll have closer to 20 for when I actually sell them. Which is nice. So I'll have a little bit rolling into that, but again, I'm not trying to invest more of my own funds just because I don't have it right now, but I'm just kind of leveraging the wonderful flywheel effect of the animal farm and drip network. So anyway, that's my updated drip garden strategy. You see I have, again, 2.5 million, and just looking at Dune Analytics, they did update that, which I'm very happy that they did, right? So you can see I'm sitting right here between this number and, shortly I'll be past this and over that hump again. But, the top wallet right now is between 60 and 70 million plants, which is just amazing. I'm assuming it's this guy right here, right? Yeah. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 64 million plants is what he has. So I might type it as his in, but man, he's just got to be, whoever that is just, ooh, bringing the heat, man. He's living good. So anyway, I'll get there too. My goal is to try and be in the top 10 in my in the drip garden, and I do pretty good. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you with the drip garden and taking that strategy, another great tool here is defi-buddy.com, is that if you go up to the top and you enter your wallet in, this is, never give out your seed phrases, by the way, but what's very, very important to me is the interest that you're earning, right? So you can see that even after I sold last night and compounded this morning, I'm still at the max 3.33% in my drip garden, which is what you want to keep. I don't want to impact this at all, man. That's hard to bring back up from what I've seen with other people, and you don't want to do that. Same thing with my piggy bank stakes here, right? Even though I'm letting these roll, but because I compound throughout the month, and I'm basically compounding for 23 days straight, 23, 24 days straight, and then letting it roll, which is why I'm not getting 7, by cashing in every day. I let it roll for 7 and cash in 1. I'm still maintaining that 3.33%, which is what you want to do with these, unstaked piggy banks that I have. And I'll cover that all more next week. So anyway, that's my updated garden, and then we'll go over to the piggy bank, and I'll show you. I kind of talked about that in terms of actually, I'll just show you up here. I'm at 33 million. If you want to, I'll pause this and just kind of let you see what I did this morning here. You can see the greens, and these are the ones that I'm just letting roll for instead of the light green here. But I'm basically, once I am compounding daily with my piggy banks, I'm making over 1 million piglets every day now, which is just awesome, man. So, it's, after the first, when I start doing it again, I'll be, I think before next month too, I'll be making close to 2 million. Every 21 days, basically at the 3.33% in both the drip garden and the piggy bank stakes, you're doubling your money. You're doubling, not your money, but you're doubling your assets, right? Because the price fluctuates. So anyway, you guys can pause this and take a look at it at your leisure. But again, this is another great tool, DeFi-Buddy and drip.formulate. Again, showed you my drip, my drip faucet here. Again, hit that 1,000 milestone. So I'm making over 10 drip a day, which again is just awesome. I'm very, very thankful for that. And, I'm at 1,014 now. So then piston token, again, it's plugging along. It's at $2.50, I think, or $2.40. I'll get there eventually, and I'll start taking. I think once I get that 1,000 mark, I'll start taking the same approach there. Actually, I do that anyway, just so you know. Piston's a little bit different. When they're only paying out 5 times what you actually invest. So you actually have to claim or put new capital in, and I'm not really wanting to do that for this project and this protocol, right? So I do claim here on Saturdays also, and because I'm getting almost 5 now, I actually send 1 to my another wallet that I have a piston token or farm going, and I send them 1.2 to add up to it. It's only got like 73 in there right now, and then I redeposit the other remaining 3 or 4 that I have in there, just so I can keep up with that. You can see this little green line here, the actual deposit, because you're only able to be paid out 5 times what you actually claim, right? So, or what you actually put in. So anyway, that's the strategy that I use there. It's all right. It's consistent. It's stable. I'm not getting rugged on it, so that's that. Let's see, we covered the, again, dogs. Oh, by the way, I'll give you the update real quick on what I did with my dogs. I had 25 LPs in BUSD. I converted those because I had 14 dogs that I was able to claim, and then I converted the LPs so that I had an even 20 dogs that I'll have available when the when the actual farms open up. And I think I'm going to split those 20, 10 in the auto compounder and 10 in the not, so I'm getting some B&B to help cover my gas fees and things as well. That's my current strategy. So anyway, at the end of the day, I ended up with 6 point some change in LP that I'll put in to start generating pigs. And then also I will, like I said, split those. So that's just a quick update on that one. And I think that's it. Listen, these farmers, they're dying. I'm still letting them run and taking care of them before they die, but I'm kind of just can't wait to, get these, have them die. I want to try and get at least my token amount back. I'm not going to get the money I put in, but and then elephant here, by bank teller / bank robber, man. I'm in it a little bit, and I'm just letting it roll, and I'll take it out eventually. But not excited about these things, and I had that video I put out about my biggest regret, but again, I should have just put all of that money into drip. Listen, that's the way to go, in drip in the animal farm. So anyway, that's going to do it. I'm going to cut you guys loose. Have a wonderful Sunday. Congratulations, you made it through 100% of your worst days. Hang in there. It's rough for everybody out there. It's rough for me right now too, but I'm keeping a positive attitude. I'm still being kind to people. Be generous even though you're not rich yet. And it'll pay off for us. Listen, come November, December, these things, I know it. The math is just simple. I don't have to be Nostradamus. Did a video on this. The math is telling me come November, December, my life will change even at these current prices. So hang in there, be generous, do the wise thing if you're involved in these protocols. Compound, passive income is the way to go. And we will talk to you at the next video. Next Sunday it'll be, because that's when I'm doing my piggy bank strategy round 4. So we'll talk to you all. Have a good one.